London and mene Victory Baptist Church. Me ba na menu omo abetwetwe nkomo kakra. I'm so happy to be here. I have a very tight schedule. I'm running back home on Tuesday. I came 3 days ago. But I'm very happy to have been invited here to share some of the things that I have done with you. Just a brief about Ghana's criminal justice system. If you look at the Criminal Offences Act 1960, which was promulgated by the British Colonial Administration, you realize that someone goes to steal a fowl, someone goes to steal 2 pieces of plantain, some of the latest documentary, someone goes to steal a stick. The latest documentary that I did, the person went to steal 8 tubers of yam. And then he did not even go to steal, but the employer had refused to pay them. And they were starving. So they had to take those tubers of yam and go and sell. Ostensibly, and then they were jailed. Some are given outrageous jail sentences. And the most painful thing is that the Criminal Offences Act 1960, which I said was promulgated by the British Colonial Administration, has nothing has been done to that law. It has not been reviewed. So when it happens like that, the judge only looks at what is contained in the law and then sentences someone into prison. You see, though they use their discretion sometimes. And unfortunately also, Ghana does not have an alternative sentencing bill. We don't have, in the UK, I'm sure you have, how do you call it? You have community sentence. We don't have anything like community sentence. So any simple, single thing takes one into prison. And the sad thing is that there's a study we had been about 98% of those in Ghana's 42 prisons are from the poor of the poor, the very poor. People who cannot hire the services of lawyers. The state is supposed to give poor ones, lawyers when they have a brush with the law. But we don't have lawyers from the state to represent these people. Most of them don't know the difference between innocent and guilty. Most of them shiver in court when they are being asked questions. So bottom line is they are thrown into prison. That is why Ghana's 42 prisons are overly congested. And if you've watched some of my videos, it's so terrible. The way they sleep. A room, let's assume this is a cell, can house about 300 to 400 people. They can't sleep. So what they do is that some of them stand whilst others sit. And when it is 1 a.m., those who are sitting stand up for those who are standing to sit. They don't sleep, they have to sit. That is the situation. And so we have a lot to do. We are hoping that by the end of the year, the parliament will pass the non-custodial sentence of the law so that petty offenders will at least go into our communities and then do some sort of work. If you look at our gutters are choked. Ghana is stinking. Go to Accra. I'm not bringing down my country. That is a reality. Go to the capitals. And then someone goes to steal a fowl. And then you push the person into prison for 5 years. Now, I've done other documentaries on pregnant women. And the law is clear that if a pregnant woman commits an offense or have a brush with the law, a judge is supposed to give that woman suspended sentence. But what do we see? They are being thrown into prison. So what have these babies, innocent babies, done? They are all being born into prison. So I could go on and on and on. And in order not to bore you, I would need the support of every single Ghanaian. When I say support, it may not necessarily come in the form of money alone, but all of you have to speak. All of you have to talk. So if you may have observed, for the past 3-4 months, we have veered off a bit. My foundation is called Crime Check Foundation, but we veered off a bit. What we are doing now is that we receive a lot of calls, all over the country. And the message that cuts across is that there are people whose life is who live virtually in prisons outside. Their life is terrible. People are suffering. People are living in poverty, white poverty. And then if you listen to some of the stories that they share with us, you will cry. It's so sad. In the UK, in Europe, you have some social intervention policies to cushion the poor. We don't have that. Perhaps in Africa, we don't have that. So people are suffering. People are really suffering. And so what we have decided to do is to support such people who need our help. That is why you will see in some of these videos, very, very poor people. We are supporting. So we want to put you on our map. We want to work together to alleviate poverty, to help the suffering masses. Pastor quoted from the Bible about people going to prison and Jesus saying, well, I went to prison, you didn't come to visit me. When people go to prison, it doesn't necessarily mean they have committed a crime. I'm talking within the context of our country. Because many innocent people are being thrown into prison. Many innocent people. The police, for instance, goes out to do a swoop. And then someone is standing somewhere. And then he's bundled into prison. The police demands money from a taxi driver. The taxi driver says, no, I just started working. He says, okay. Perhaps it is only Ghana police that can say that your car is dirty, so I've arrested you. They can find fault with you. And then the sad thing is that if you are educated, they fear. So if you may have realized, when you go to Ghana and then the police try to, and they start speaking English, they say, oh, for you people, go. So if you know your rights, then they can't take you for granted. But how many people are elected in our country? Most of the people arrested don't know anything about the law. That is why they are being pushed into prison on a daily basis. So let's do this partnership together. Let's help. Whatever we have in this world, I always say, it's not for us. What we do, if you have observed, is that any persuade that we receive, our philosophy is that if someone sends you money to give to the poor, and then you misuse the money, it is hell that you've put into your system. Someone gives you money, the person has prayed over it. It may be washing the person's worries away, and then you go, and so that is why most of the NGOs have not been able to survive. So what we do is that if we put out a story seeking for support for someone, every single individual who contributes a person's name is mentioned. And then we make sure that we take the money, we use the money for the intended purpose. If the donor says, Crime Check Foundation, take £5 or take £2 to buy food, that is different, that is for us. But if the money is meant to alleviate the suffering of the poor, then I wouldn't go and take the burden of the poor and go to help for that. So that is the philosophy of our charity. That is what we do. So I don't want to overburden you, bother you with a long talk. The message I'm putting across finally is to have your church as a strategic partner. Everything that we do, I want to appeal to each and every one of you that God has blessed you. You are lucky to be here. You know the conditions back home. So let us all do the little that we can to support these poor and vulnerable people. They may not have the opportunities that you have. They may not have sat in an aeroplane before. They may not have gone to even an airport before. Just look back. Look to the villages. There are people who need 100 Ghana cedis. That is 1 million old Ghana cedis to start a trade. They don't have it. We did a story recently, I'm sure we show about 5 minutes to you, about a poor woman, Benewaa. She had gone to extract her teeth, she had some problems, and the doctor callously took off 4 the teeth in a day. And then she started developing, pains. She goes back to the hospital, and the doctors don't even mind. In the UK, I don't know much of the laws, but I'm sure this doctor wouldn't have gone scot-free. But that doctor is laughing. And this poor woman, as you can see, is suffering. She's dying. And because she couldn't seek early medical care, it has turned into something else. She needs our support. She needs our help. I would want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you what we are doing. And may God richly bless all of you. Thank you.
I'll ask permission with my wife that we will give 100 towards this. Hallelujah, 100. We want 700. How much more? 600. Anybody want to give 50? Wow. Linda more give 100. 50. Very good. Give a big clap offering to them. Yes. Write it for me. Anybody? 50 at the back there. We want to get to the 700 and make our brother proud of this. Our brothers, 50. Yeah. 50 is wow, clap for our brother and the wife. Yeah. Anybody else? 50. This is the true gospel. I mean, Christianity is no worse. Anybody said 50? Yeah. 50, yeah. I think we will. 50 there, yeah. 50, give a big clap for me and the wife, 50. Very good. I think we've got more than the 700. Yeah. Brandon, Donald, how much? 50. You can do it. Donald will do. He's my son, so I'll tell him to do it. Yeah. Donald, 50, yeah. I think we're done. Yeah. We're done. Give a big clap offering to the Lord. Yeah, anybody wants to donate next week, if it goes over, you can still go into something else. Less than 50. Less than 50. Any less than 50 here.
After the operation.
Yeah. So anything less than 50, please give it to Foster. Even if it's £5, give it to Foster, and then we make sure our brother takes it with him.
It's in Ghana for Yakasa Free London Victory Baptist Church. And then my Benewaa Asamono Everton and Samuna Morden video or a show. Inti Nyamea Dom be free her Tuesday to Ghana within that week. The Mame Benewaa Beko teaching hospital said I can the videos in Baba Vetuga. Inti Major Apena way so Namada Victory Baptist Church. Ubia will contribute, Ubia want to contribute to but assembly touch. We want to thank everybody for helping my Benewaa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you for also coming.
I thank you because you are a faithful God. Lord, we pray that any devourer that is seeking to move around your people, we pray that your right hand will rebuke it. We pray for a promotion. We pray for upliftment and enlargement of their coast and their territories. Father, as they are faithful with the few, we pray that you will cause them to be faithful with more. And we pray for more upon their storehouses. May their descendants and their children, oh God, enjoy from this seed they are sowing today. He will have more. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He will have more. This offering is blessed in Jesus' name. Amen.
So I'm here with the Victory Baptist Church Sunday School children to share with them some of the things back home. So let's talk to some of them. How are you all? Good. Okay, so what message do you have for the government of Ghana?
Instead of saying, oh God, you're going to prison because you did this, they could just like clean the gutters, because when I went to Ghana last year, the water will dirty and like mess abuse around it. So I'm just saying that not to take them into prison and just like give them community jobs.
Yes.
I hope that they should help the poor people, also the children in the educations, because and the people in prisons, they should help them build the community.
I wanted to say that poor people who doesn't have money or anything, we should sell our toys and stuff to moms and dads and children.
Give it to the poor people,
Yeah. My name is Kobe, and I think that the people in Ghana should have more fresh water and fresh food to eat, and the children should have more activities to play with.
Good. Thank you very, very much, Max. Yeah. Let's give ourselves a clap.
Thank you, Ibrahim, for your good work.
Thank you all. Thank you. The good children. Bye-bye.
Ibrahim, as you are aware, I believe that the work that you're doing touch the heart of individual within the church. Decided to give a contribution, especially women now on that issue with the teeth. There is a cooperation. Now we a token of appreciation. We want to donate toys that, and I believe that it's just the beginning. And out of this, we believe that it will help in terms of the operation she has to go through. And together, this is 800, 100, for petrol here, 700, so alcohol. It's always the operation.
So buy your office and so near better trim comma, year one kind, McCarthy Hill Junction. So free La Paz, Kanishi and answer Accra neighbor, ye won't sabon kumso. So free castle and so neighbor, ye won't send faso. Building needing the Good Shepherd Plaza, ye were middle floor.
So per se when a crime check foundation, and to Chunkoma, the number is 0242 074276. Missy Subium 0242 074276.
So per se only a dean kita who Facebook, your account near Crime Check TV GH. Samson as all per se show your videos, over YouTube. No, I share Crime Check TV. No, I subscribe to channel. Yeah, don't want to.
Within the set entry, I do order from a papa set. The company ANS Trading Agency Limited, UK. A Juma ye pay door-to-door courier service. So person do near my friend Bruchima, my UK Bruchima, be through Ghana. Ghana ye kobe bia. This is baby a kanko. But bia person do near my call Ghana bia. Ye be kwa drama asujema tematrobia anything ema. So we person will talk car and so you deal with only left-hand drive vehicles and also you need to battle ashepo edi abro. When it come with shipment there for the dying, your telephone number, your website, your email address, then you show screen and say it is all a question be an ABB now and I bet my friend na ye the abatare a church room. Ye damase.